for the Skinnies, starting with the biggest night of the year for sports, or at least the biggest night when no one's actually playing sports.
At least in the majors. Well, it certainly was for LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who extended their winning streak, scooping up several awards, including Best Male Athlete, Best NBA Player, and Best Team.
But the night kicked off with 4 of the NBA's biggest names calling for an end to police brutality and retaliation against officers.
The racial profiling has to stop. The shoot-to-kill mentality has to stop. But also the retaliation has to stop. The endless gun violence in places like Chicago, Dallas, not to mention Orlando, it has to stop. Enough. Enough is enough. Now, as athletes,
President Obama also taped an anti-gun violence message for the award ceremony as Vice President Biden presented the Jimmy V. Perseverance ESPY to longtime TNT sports reporter Craig Sager, who's battling leukemia. Now, despite a bone marrow transplant from his son last year, the 64-year-old Sager revealed in April that his cancer is no longer in remission.
But perhaps one of the biggest surprises of the night came when host John Cena hit the stage.
The 15-time WWE World Champion wrestler stunned just about everybody with his hilarious opening monologue. He roasted everyone from Steph Curry to Roger Goodell.
Here is the one place that the WWE has you beat, the one thing we have that you don't. Vince McMahon. A maniacal billionaire pulling the strings behind the scenes who uses every trick in the book to manipulate things to his advantage any way he can. Something like that, that is way too crazy for real sports.
And there you thought his movie, The Marine, was the funniest thing he's ever done. Also turning heads last night was CIARA in her first red carpet appearance since getting married to Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson.
Now, CIARA was absolutely stunning in a beautiful gown, plunging neckline. She showed off her sparkly silver cross necklace as well.
Yeah. Nice contrast.
Wilson's not looking too bad either in the white tuxedo. And as far as the rest of fashion of the night goes, the men, they really turned some heads.
Let's start with the light-skinned brother, Steph Curry. Absolutely rocking this obviously custom-tailored sapphire velvet tuxedo jacket with black satin lapels.
What is that, velvet?
Yeah, and really showing it off during a lighter moment earlier in the evening with Chance the Rapper, who performed.
A little dance lesson backstage.
Pretty cool.
Odell Beckham Jr. showed off his sense of style as well in some contrasting black and white. And Sergeant Elizabeth Banks.
Are we referring to his hair as the black and white?
Well, there was a whole pattern of black and white all the way into his hair. He coordinated everything.
You have to coordinate.
And here's Sergeant Elizabeth Banks. She suffered some serious injuries. Elizabeth Marks, suffered serious injuries in Iraq and just competed in the Invictus Games, and she looked absolutely stunning in this satin and lace gown.
But perhaps hands down to some, the best dressed last night, sportscaster Craig Sager in one of his trademark eye-poppingly brilliant blazers in a theme that carried through right down to his shoes.
Where does he get these
blazers? Look at those
shoes.
Huh. Interesting.
We need to do a whole red carpet.
Nice job, Craig.
Just with Craig.
That would be great.